Now on Denver 7 News at 5 a.m., it's time for a reset for the Avs.
We've won every game on the road, so I guess we're kind of due for a tough night.
The Lightning strikes back in Game 3. We're live in Tampa as the Avs look ahead to tomorrow night. And a fitting final tribute for a die-hard Avs fan.
We had him in a little baggie. We got Kyle over over the glass and onto the ice.
Yeah, we're talking to the best friend who paid the price for a special send-off at Ball Arena. And summer is officially here. Today's the first day. Governor Polis is making plans to make sure kids across the state can cool off in pools amid a lifeguard shortage. We're waiting to see what the governor is going to announce today, because certainly we want those pools open. It is the official first day of summer. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nicole Brady, and Brian Sanders is in Tampa. How is it outside this morning, Brian, there? We have to know.
Well, right now it feels really nice here. We're right along the Tampa Riverwalk, the Hillsborough River right here behind us, and it's nice and cool. As soon as the sun comes up, it's going to be nice and humid, though. We've seen a lot of Bolts fans up and jogging. They obviously seem re-energized after last night's Game 3 win. The Avs, I'm not sure they got much sleep, wondering how they can bounce back from that loss, but they still lead the series 2-1. Game 4 is tomorrow, so we'll talk to the players and fans about how they recover coming up.
Lisa Hidalgo, of course, out of the studio this morning, too. You guys have left me alone with Jason, Lisa.
Oh, Nicole, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will bring you back a present or something.
Thank you.
Yeah, they don't let us out of the studio often, so this is rare and fun. And what a beautiful morning too, you guys. Gorgeous out here. You know what I want? I want Brian to challenge those Tampa Bay fans to come run Red Rocks. Totally different story up here at altitude and over 6,000 feet. What a beautiful morning. Happy summer. It officially started this morning. We're out here for two reasons. Number one, it's beautiful. It's going to be packed here too at Red Rocks. A lot of people show up here this morning because of the solstice and what's going to be obviously a gorgeous sunrise. We're also out here because GMA is here live. Ginger Z. Yeah, I'm fangirling right now. She is live here with us too. We're going to talk to her coming up a little bit later in the show. Quick look at satellite and radar right now. We do have a few clouds out there, but that's what's going to make for a really pretty sunrise. Temperatures this morning have been in the 40s and 50s. Speaking of the pool, we were talking about it a little bit earlier. With this being the first official day of summer, it's going to be a little cooler than yesterday. A weak cold front racing through. Temperatures are going to be, it looks like, right around 80, 82 degrees come this afternoon. We'll talk more about that. And again, we'll talk with Ginger, you guys, here in just a few minutes. Jason?
So some wet roads way out to the east for us right now, but really no issues here in town. Looking good across most of Metro Denver. You can see that on the overall map, and you can also see that across downtown Denver. No problems for us really citywide for us right now. I-70 getting a little bit busy out there in that east side of town. That's mainly because of the construction that we had lingering. Had a bad crash at Alameda and Potomac, and that's all cleared up for us here this morning. And you can see down at that south side of town, including the west side of town, looking pretty nice. If you look at the camera that we have over in Tampa, this is the westbound side of I-4 heading over to 275. Some of that heavy typical traffic for us here in Tampa with the sunrise already in place.
I got to say, too, I love Jason, of course. We love being in studio talking about the Avs this morning. We're still optimistic. Of course, there will be no sweep, though. The team regrouping today ahead of Game 4, which is tomorrow night in Tampa, and then it'll come back to Denver. So let's get back out to Brian on the Tampa Riverwalk. Brian, last night's outcome was one the Avs were maybe expecting.
Yeah, I guess a little ambitious to expect a sweep against the two-time defending champion Lightning, but you know, the Lightning certainly didn't want to go down into a 3-0 hole and have their backs against the wall, so they came out ready to play, ready to fight. And the Avs, even though they scored first in the game, they did have a goal negated because of an offside call, and things just felt a half step off for the Avs. Captain Gabe Landeskog had both of the Avalanche's goals, but the Bolts were able to score 3 straight. And then after their 5th goal, head coach...
One of the big things is I thought, not that we didn't compete, because I liked some of our compete tonight, some of the things we did, but I think we had an advantage when it came to the competitive spirit in Game 1 and Game 2, and tonight they had it. They played with a little bit more desperation.
Yeah, so head coach Jared Bednar, as I was saying, pulled Darcy Kemper after the Lightning's 5th goal. and replaced him with Pavel Francouz, so that kind of leads to a goalie controversy. Who will start Game 4? We may know a little bit more today. Today's an off day, a practice day, and we may know a little bit more about the goalie starter for Game 4 tomorrow. Avs fans, though, they're still feeling good about the series. Again, the Avalanche still lead 2-1. The watch party at Ball Arena last night was packed. It was a sellout crowd. Both the first and second levels of the arena were packed. One lifelong fan we talked to says this is just a minor bump in the road for the Avs.
I think they fought, but obviously Tampa Bay came out and they pushed back after last game. But I think the Avs have matured a lot over the last couple of years, and this is the year that we bounce right back after a loss like that, and we're going to take a win at home.
Yeah, of course. So why wouldn't they want to hoist the Stanley Cup on their home ice anyway, right? Cody, who you just saw there, was 5 years old when the Avs last won the Stanley Cup back in 2001. Obviously a great memory for him. We know the Avs will be back at Ball Arena on Friday for Game 5. Now, another passionate fan will be with them in spirit on the ice. Interesting story here. Denver 7's Christian Lopez joins us because you talked to a man who spread his friend's ashes on the ice as the Zamboni was going by.
Yeah, his best friend passed away suddenly, and he loved the Avalanche, and he said he wanted to do this. He wanted to spread his ashes on the ice because that's exactly where he would want to be. Ryan Clark's best friend Kyle passed away just before Christmas Eve of last year, and just after the funeral and cremation, Kyle's parents invited Ryan to an Avs game, and right before the game, they went up to the rink and they spread some of the ashes on the ice. An usher did come up to him right after, and Ryan was ultimately banned from all Avalanche events. Ryan said right before it happened, he was prepared to go to jail that day if he had to.
You have no regrets. You would do it all over again.
Oh, I'd do it all over again with the biggest smile on my face like I did last time. Because I know in my heart that's where he wanted to be. We weren't expecting to lose him in any way, shape, or form, and that happened so unexpectedly. And then when the opportunity presented itself, I couldn't turn it down. And so again, like I said, no regrets whatsoever.
And Ryan didn't face any charges or anything like that. And he's not banned from all events here at Ball Arena, just all Avalanche events for the rest of the season. Reporting live in Denver this morning, I'm Christian Lopez, Denver 7.
You know, it's a passionate fan base, hockey fans and Avs fans especially. And the good news, I guess the silver lining that could come from this Game 3 loss is that we know that they will play back at Ball Arena on Friday in Game 5. And if they can win Game 4, there's a chance they could hoist the Stanley Cup on their home ice. Nicole, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
That would be great. A win tonight, Friday night, great end to the week. Thanks, Brian. If you were hoping to watch the Game 4 watch party at Ball Arena, bad news. If you don't already have tickets, they're sold out for the game tomorrow. Send that energy, Avs fans. You can still hold a watch party of your own, of course, and watch the game right here on Denver 7. Our team coverage will begin bright and early tomorrow. Our pre-game show at 5:30 p.m., of course, and then the game at 6, followed by our post-game coverage. Governor Polis says he will take action today to keep pools across our state open this summer. Many communities are facing lifeguard and other staff shortages. The governor will be at the Central Recreation Center in Aurora with the mayor, Mike Kaufman, as well as some counselors. It's not really clear, though, what exactly the governor is going to announce to help keep the pools open. Just in time, though, today is the first official day of summer. We're getting almost 15 hours of daylight now on the solstice. And don't forget to look up when it gets dark out tonight. For the first time since 2004, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn are aligned. You can see that above the eastern horizon every morning through the end of the month. The best time to see it is about 45 minutes to an hour before sunrise. Lisa has the best sunrise look in the state this morning, I think, at Red Rocks.
I do. This is one of the most iconic views here in Colorado. Beautiful this morning. Just a little bit of cloud cover out there early on, which is going to make for a gorgeous sunrise. Happy summer, everybody. We are live here at Red Rocks talking sustainability and what they do here at the amphitheater to recycle and to keep the trash out of the landfill. All of that's coming up in the next break. Plus, a little later in the show, Ginger Z, GMA is live right next to me We'll have more from them, Jason, in just a few minutes.
Yeah, looking good over there and on C470 around Red Rocks along the Hogback Road. And no problems for us really citywide, including to or from Boulder here at the Overlook, going down to Boulder, coming from Boulder, wide open drive in town as well.
The bidding war is still on for Spirit Airlines, the newest offer from JetBlue as it tries to beat out Denver-based Frontier. And you can rock out while being green. We're taking a closer look at the steps Red Rocks employees take to keep the shows and the scenery there clean.